Hello, everyone. This is Noxious, aka Nox. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of the podcast, the HCOM Podcast, which stands for Heavy Comms. It is also Moch spelled backwards, MOCH, and it stands for Mercenaries Online Creating Hell. I am the founder and owner of the organization. And today I have with me one of my great friends I met way back in Blackout, DW Gaming. What's up, bro?
What's up? Yo, what's up, guys? How was that as an opening?
For real. What's that from? Like that?
Oh,
Wasn't that like one of the Ants movies or something? It was like a.
Man, let me tell you something.
Uh,
All right, I got that from my dad. I just want to put that out there. I don't know where it originated from, but he was the original person in my life who did that. So, thank
that's
you, Dad.
awesome. Yeah. So,
What's up, my man? How you doing, man? It's been a long time since we
bro,
actually
it's
talked and got together.
yes, it's been forever, dude. I've been on my little hiatus, as a lot of people know. Just recently got back a few months ago, and getting back into the swing of things, man. Just trying to get back to streaming more, creating more content, and just having fun. But tell everybody really quickly what DW stands for.
All right, so I'm DW Gaming, and DW stands for Do Work Gaming. Um, that name actually has been with me for almost about, I'd have to say, 10 years now, since a buddy of mine actually overdosed and passed away. He was the original DW. We used to play Halo together all the time back in the day, System Link. So, like, his death honestly impacted myself and amongst others as well. But I'm not the only DW out there. There's a few of us that actually has DW in front of her name. So it pretty much inspired me to change my gamer tag on pretty much everything to DW Gaming because of my friend who passed away. So it means a lot to me by doing this. And yeah, I'm glad to see there's some recognition out there, so that's where DW came from, bro. There's not really much to say about it, but every time I talk about it, actually kind of hits me a little bit. Just simple fact because
Mm,
who he was to me in my life, he was one of my best friends. So
yeah,
yeah,
that's
do
tough.
work. Let's get it.
Yes,
Let's get it.
sir.
Come
That's very
on, let's stay
admirable.
positive about it. Let's do it.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, man, it was DW Deadshot, before it was the Flash 717 because Flash is one of my favorite DC characters, but I wanted to change everything, and I wanted a new name, and he he popped in my mind one day, and I woke up and I got on my Xbox and I just changed everything.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Like I said, that's very admirable to keep your friend's legacy alive like that. I mean, it's always tough when you lose somebody like that. I lost a gaming buddy back in 2012, and that kind of hit me. But it's never a fun experience. Hey,
It
Cory, what's
never
up? You
is.
just joined.
What's up,
What's
brother?
up, Cory?
Hey. So yeah, DW. By the way, DW, this is Cory. Cory, this is DW. I don't think
What's
What's
up?
up,
I don't
brother?
think
How
I'll
you
ever play
doing, man?
together.
You doing
Yeah.
all right? I don't
Yeah,
think
I'm
I don't
I'm
think
doing
we
all right.
have. I don't think
Mm,
we have. Did we ever play together?
I
I'm
don't
not
think
sure.
it's been a while if we have. Like I said, I've seen you on Apex. I don't know if you play Warzone a lot. That's mostly what I play.
We will talk about that. So we will talk about that, and like I'm pretty sure in a few moments. Okay, so just
Yeah.
pause on that for right
All
now.
right. All right. I got you.
Yeah, welcome in, Cory. Welcome in. So yeah, DW stands for Do Work, and you and I met through another streamer at the time,
Yeah,
Divine.
Divine MLG
Yeah, shout out
on
Divine if you're
Blackout.
listening.
Yeah, what's up, D?
um,
Been a long time, man. We wish that you actually got back on and played with us, bro. We
for
miss you,
real.
man.
Yeah.
For real. You actually, and you try, like, yo, D, if you actually listening to this, I want to let you know straight up, bro. Like, you honestly inspired me to wanting to stream. I just wanted you to know that right here, right now. Same like you, Josh. You inspired me to wanting to stream some more after meeting with you through Divine. So if it wasn't for you guys and honestly like making me feel that way, I don't think I'd honestly be wanting to stream.
Stepping out your
Honestly,
comfort
even
zone. Yeah.
bro, even with all the big streamers that we have on Twitch, on Facebook and everything, like yeah, blah blah blah, but Divine was Divine. He was his own person, and that's something I liked about him. Just like you're your own person. You got your own things that you want to do in life, and I dig it. So if it was for you guys, so I appreciate it. Thank you so much for actually like bringing me into this world. Seriously,
Of course, brother.
love you,
Yeah.
D. Love you, D. By the way, man, shout out to you, bro.
Yeah, Divine. Divine was great. I mean, we would me, you, Divine, and Bubba. We would be like wiping people in Blackout like it was nothing. Like
Oh,
back to back wins. That was fun. That was like the most fun I had playing Blackout because I was skeptical, as a lot of people know. I was skeptical of Blackout. I was like, why is Call of Duty making a battle royale game mode? They don't need it. But when I started playing with Divine, and then he introduced me to you, and all three of us started playing, and I met some more people. It made the experience a lot more um, enjoyable and bearable. I was like, okay,
Yeah, man.
this doesn't suck as much as I thought it would.
Yeah, I mean, we was doing that. We was doing that like every single day, like in the mornings, in the evenings. We would always just be playing Blackout
Yeah,
or be in Divine's chat. Um, I feel like the greatest moments of it all when we actually was playing together was just when certain people would actually come on the stream and be like, why don't you guys do a duos or do a trios with Divine and DW or Divine and Noxious or just all just three of us,
I've seen that.
like
Yeah, people always talking
we
about
were
that.
heavy, yeah, we were heavy hitters, like people, especially Bori and Maria. They were definitely always saying that stuff on chat all the time, and that was pretty cool. I really enjoyed that. I feel like that's besides
Right.
getting the dubs, that was probably the greatest moments of that whole entire time, bro. Like for real. Oh, of course, meeting you and some good people along the way.
Well,
Honestly,
I think the reason why a lot of people were always calling for us, because I've seen that even when Bubba was playing, they'd be like, "Hey, get Bubba in," or "Hey, Divine, is DW on?" And he'd be like, "Nah, nah." They're like, "Is Nox on?" "Yeah, Nox is on." Or it'd be vice versa. I'll be at work, but then you be on with them, so I'll be watching y'all, and I'll be in the chat
yep,
sometimes. Get him, But
yeah.
I think the reason why a lot of people liked having all of us play together was the chemistry we had, the entertainment we brought, and the skill level was there too. And so you combine all those elements. That's what people want to watch. Well, at least that's what they wanted to watch, and it made their experience enjoyable as well as ours. And I
Oh
was
yeah.
honored to be in that group to play with everyone. So yeah,
Absolutely. We had all that experience after all the years with all the previous Call of Duty games on, always playing multiplayer, and then we honestly took that skill at that level and we brought it to Blackout, and it was just phenomenal how we actually worked as a team. Not just us three and Bubba, it was just anybody in general who actually came on Divine Stream and actually played with us.
yeah.
We all communicated, and that's mainly the key is communication in life and in video games. You need to have that communication for you to survive in these games, especially battle royale type games.
Get those heavy
Oh, and you
comms.
need your aim. Yes, you need those aims and you need those shots to connect. Because if you ain't connecting those shots, you ain't going to down nobody or get a kill. So that plays an effect too.
Hard facts.
But yeah, I enjoyed it though, man. I really really did.
Yeah. So
I'm glad we're talking about this because these are memories in the past.
take a trip down memory
Makes me
lane, brother.
smile.
It's great. It brings a smile to your face, and you're like, dang, this. And then you realize how long ago Blackout was,
Hmm.
and it's like, but it really was only what 4 years ago. If this coming October, I think would be technically 4 years since Blackout came out, and you realize
I think it was like at least like six, maybe 6 years.
no, Blackout
it was
came
No?
it
no no
was
no no Blackout was in
Modern.
Black Ops 4.
Yeah.
Blackout was Black Ops 4. Then it was Modern Warfare, which came out with Warzone in 2019. So Blackout was 2018. So 2018,
Oh
19, 20,
damn.
21. So close to 5 years if you think about it.
Dang, dude. Okay, yeah,
It's been
it's
a
been
minute.
a hot minute. I've actually have been like very, very tempted of actually re-downloading that and just play it and just see how it is.
Yeah,
For real. I
that
don't
that,
know how
that would
many
be
people
dope.
still play Blackout, but you know.
Probably not too much, but I mean, again, it's not cross-plat, so you have to only play with the people on your system.
Oh
Unfortunately.
yeah. Yeah, see now never mind, that saddens me. Now I don't want to play it.
um, but so speaking of, we mentioned just a minute ago about the recent Call of Duties we played and how that skill level we brought into Blackout. What got you into Call of Duty? What was the first Call of Duty game you ever played?
That is a very good question. Um, I think the very first Call of Duty that I played, which is the only thing I can remember of playing at the time, because I was at my mom's, because I grew up really not having internet to actually play online games at all. So I used to go to my mom's with my Xbox. I think it was Call of Duty 2. I believe that's what it was. It was the one I think you dealt with Russia. I believe it was the second one, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. It was just I had the experience of the campaign and I liked it. And it's just when I went to my mom's and I played online the first time, I was like, this is really, really awesome. This is better than I was finding myself playing that more than Halo 2. Seriously. And I was really big on Halo 2. But after Call of Duty 2, I pretty much got into Call of Duty afterwards. I played all of them probably up until after Advanced. No, which one was the exosuits?
Advanced
Advanced
Warfare.
Warfare, right?
Yeah, 2015,
What was the one
2014.
after that?
Uh,
Yeah, which one
so
was
so it was Advanced Warfare, and then it was Black Ops 3, and then it was Infinite Warfare.
Infinite Warfare? That's the one. I think that's the only one that I have not played up until today's Call of Duties. I haven't really. I have Call of Duty Cold War. I started the campaign, didn't like it. I just I just didn't like the game. And then the newest, the Vanguard. I didn't even bother buying that game.
Yeah, I didn't
I
even
don't
buy it
know.
either.
But to be honest with you, back to a little something. I guess I'll bring it up right now. About what Cory said about playing Warzone and stuff. Uh, Cory, I was really big on Warzone and Verdansk. Uh, I was playing that really, really heavy. It's probably one of the first games that I streamed on. But I stopped playing Call of Duty practically when the new map came out. I'll tend to get on sometimes and play Rebirth. Uh, I just don't really care for the Vanguard weapons and how you have to have like 10 attachments. If I remember 10 attachments on a gun, I just think it's just ridiculous. The map is very, very colorful, and I would like to get back into the game, but I've been more with Apex Legends as of lately. Like, I've been playing that again heavy. Hopefully one day, Cory, you and I can actually hop on with Noxious and whoever else, and we can actually get some Call of Duty in. Hopefully sometime here real soon. But yeah, man, Call of Duty. I don't know. I knew you guys be playing Call of Duty heavy. Hey, it's almost like you, Nox. You stopped playing Call of Duty for a little bit because everything that was going on with Activision. And
Yeah,
I know for a fact that you was getting killed, getting tired of always getting into like matches with hackers. Like, God forsaken, that is the number one worst thing about that game.
Bro, it became
And that's
so
the thing.
unbearable.
It did. It did. It really truly did. And even at the end of Verdansk, like I was actually on the verge of stop playing that game because I was in Z League. I had my own crew pretty much who would run tournaments. We was doing that pretty heavy. And yeah, we just kept getting into these lobbies to where, we just kept getting killed by hackers using aimbots and wall hacks. And it's like we wasn't going anywhere in Z League anymore because where we were at in the rankings, we were doing so good. And now they started putting us into these lobbies of hackers, and it just became very, like you said, unbearable. So it's like, I just didn't want to deal with that anymore. And then with my phone being shut off, I didn't have any hotspot anymore, and I just went without gaming for like what, 3 months, bro? 4 months,
Something like that.
Knox.
But
Yeah, it
Well,
was
with
it
Call of
was
Duty,
wild.
it was like, I guess you since the state it's in now, it's Call of Booty,
Yeah.
but it was really bad in Verdansk, and it was roughly around the time where everything for Activision Blizzard was going wrong. Everything that could go wrong did go wrong. It's like they were having a lawsuit, right? At the time where their Call of Duty game was unplayable, it was infested. I guess would be a better word, infested with hackers and cheaters, and I didn't want to play it. Like from a moral standpoint, an ethical standpoint, what they were doing inside the corporation, I didn't agree with, and then from the game being unplayable and dying to cheaters, I couldn't. So I played a little bit of Apex Legends, and thank God it was around that time that Splitgate came out, and me and Cory played Splitgate heavy. And I think it was like the first day we got to rank status or whatever. We started playing rank play, whatever, Cory.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, we were
It
going
was
ham on that game. It was fun. I mean, I might go back and play it some more sometime this weekend maybe. But the split game was fun for me. And then after Activision Blizzard lawsuit kind of did its thing and they got bought out, I decided to hop back on Warzone. But I took like 5 months off just to regain mentally and everything, and I had last shit going on too. But um, yeah, that's what kind of did it in for me was the lawsuit and the cheating. I couldn't take that. It was just jeez.
the
I just don't understand how a company like themselves can come out with a game having all this money, and you couldn't like actually have a anti-cheat system
Right.
to where like you don't. Why do we want to deal with something like that? It completely takes the fun out of gaming. It just takes the experience away from it. We truly have people who is competitive players who seeks out other skill-based competitors, and it's like they just don't give a shit about it, dude. And it's very frustrating, and people just kept giving in and giving in and giving in. Hey, and you know what? I'm one of those people. I'm not going to be on here and lie about it. I was one of those people who was spending like $20 or $50, hell, maybe sometimes $70 every week just for freaking cosmetics. Like, come on now. Like we are buying these cosmetics, and it's like, yes, the game is free, but why do you not have this cheating system in place? Like, it's just it's not fun. It just killed the game, and it's broken. Heck, like I said to you guys on Facebook Messenger, I try to get on for the first time in like a month and a half. I try to get on, went into a game, get kicked out of the lobby, straight to the menu. Did that three times,
yeah.
and then went to Rebirth. It was different, but as soon as I jumped out, I got sent back to the lobby, and I said it, and I did, and this is all on my one stream, and I said it on my stream. I said this right here is why I stopped playing Call of Duty, because this game is so broken, and I do not even understand why I'm even trying to make an attempt to get back on it. But then I realized the real reason why I'm trying to make that attempt is because of you guys, because of Mock Empire. This is one of the games that we all honestly do play, and I want to get back into the game again. but I truly don't want to get back into a game if it continuously is broken. Like I don't want to waste my time and my energy playing a game that a studio or a company just doesn't care about how we feel and they don't listen to us.
Right.
Like I have seen, and I think it was Jay Wow. I think that's his name, or Joe Woe or whatever,
I think
and
it's
a
Joe
few
Rowe.
other
Yeah.
Joe Woe, yeah, and other few streamers on. I've seen one of their live streams on. There's a hacker who is shooting them, and that person's not getting damaged. Like those bullets is going through that person because they're hacking, and the system is recognizing that, right? And I think that's awesome. It does say in some type of state, and it's like in the state of the matter that it does work, but it doesn't work. If they can make this new Call of Duty, and I'm very, very on the fence about it, of even wanting to play the next one. If they do not have a cheating system out for that game, I don't think I'm going to play it. Truthfully, that's just me coming out and just saying that right now. For a company like that, knowing that we have all these issues on Warzone right now since what 2019, you said the game came out pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Warzone. Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's just I do not, as a player, I love Call of Duty. It is truly one of the most greatest franchise games out there. But you know what though, man? Like I just don't see how a company like that wants to put their middle fingers up and saying, "Screw you guys! Like we're not going to listen to you," and blah blah blah. Like fine, okay, then you're not taking my money. Pretty much, you're not going to take my time. I'm sorry. If they actually change the game and make the game better, then absolutely yes. But as of right now, man, Apex Legends, for how long that game's been out for, I maybe once in a while come across some hackers, but let me tell you, I absolutely have fun with that game. I do. It was
Mhm.
that and Blackout, honestly, back then. But Warzone, I miss it. I really, really do. It
Corey.
is it is one of the best battle royal games out there.
Yeah. For sure, and it's still very popular. But I mean, like you said, when Call of Duty was on its own little thing, the community stood up and stopped playing that game and started playing Apex, and Apex kind of got like a second chance to shine. But Corey, you were about to say something here. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say some stuff like what he said about like y'all said about the end of Verdansk was awful. Like I said, I couldn't play it either because every game you got into as a hacker, and like like I said, now with Caldera, I'm with like DW or whatever. I play mostly Rebirth. I've just now like in the past 2 days because my friend hit me up from we met like in 2019 on Verdansk, and all he plays is the big map. So that's what I was playing with him like yesterday evening and this morning. But like I said, I don't run into as many hackers now as I did in Verdansk, and it's getting a little bit better. But there's always going to be cheaters out there. And like he was talking about DW was talking about the cosmetics, man. I said this in the past broadcast, man. They're, in my opinion, they're Activision is getting money off these cheats. You can't convince me otherwise. There's a such a
I
thing
believe
out.
it.
There's a such a thing out there now as an unlock tool, and everybody's got it. You can get every skin in the game, every blueprint, and everything. And you cannot tell me that's still out there because Activision is getting money from it. That's I mean that's the only reason why it's out there. Because I mean, all Activision is money hungry. That's all they are. They really don't care about anything. Like I said, any free to play game is going to have hackers. Fortnite had hackers. They just I guess dealt with it better than Activision did, in my opinion. I played Fortnite when it first come out, but uh, now I don't even mess with it because everybody's just crackheads and building. I'm like, I can't. My hands don't work like that. I'm sorry.
Even though if I gotta add this, I'm gonna just add this right here, right now. Just not alone like Apex. I feel like as Respawn, they do a pretty decent job themselves for a free game. to make sure there's less hackers in the game. And the only time I really came across hackers in that game is playing ranked matches when you actually get up into the Apex Predator leagues and stuff like that. That's for some odd reason, that's where you really find all the hackers. Like if I actually just casually play trios or duos, I'm just getting beat by either me being stupid and making dumb plays, or I'm just being outsmarted in the gunfights. And that's one of the reasons why I went back to Apex. Now, you mentioned about Fortnite. So my best friend Carlos, which Noxious actually knows too, he just got a PS5, by the way, and he's back into gaming and stuff, and he's back into Apex and Fortnite. So he had me download Fortnite, and they actually took away the building.
Yeah, they did. I've
They
seen
had that
that.
game mode, and
Yeah,
I will tell you what, man. I played Fortnite with the building, and I was really, really good at that. But I think the game is actually much more funner without the building. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just saying.
yeah.
It is. It
Building,
is.
building it
Now they
is
got.
big
Bro,
skill gap. Big skill
yes.
gap. Very
Yes,
big.
bro. They added sliding to the
Hmm.
game now.
Yep.
Just like Call of Duty, you can slide, like slide, cancel, and
Yep.
stuff like that. They actually added a tactical sprint to the game. You can jump, climb things now. Like
Yeah.
I get on that time to time, and honestly, I do have the game downloaded, and I play it here and there. But hey, you know, it is what it is. Fortnite has their downfalls. Every game has their downfalls, but yeah,
Yeah.
Josh, I'm actually glad to see you back playing Call of Duty a little bit, man. I just wish you was playing it when I was in it a little heavy. I did miss Nox's playing the duos and
Teabagging people.
trio squads. It was just more like, okay, Knox is getting shot at and he's going in there. Whoop, DW got to go with him because he's making this move. I got to be with him because it's either he's going to get knocked or he's going to get a kill, or it's going to be, vice versa, man. Or we're just going to both die and just get sent out of the lobby and just get to the new one.
Right.
Like, it was just that lifestyle we had, bro.
Bro, I mean, you know
So,
me. I'm a stun and run. I stun, I run, I gun, I teabag, and then I move on to the next gunfight.
I be
But
telling you this is not a good idea, and you're saying, "Well, we going in anyways." Oh, okay. I guess. All right.
well,
Okay. Good. Good.
I'm glad you brought that up actually because I have a clip from our time in
Oh
Blackout where we
no.
beached this house with
Oh.
Durka, and I think it was Perry, his friend Perry. It was his first. No, it was gonna be his second win. It was kind of funny because Durka's friend Perry, his first two blackout wins were with me and you and Durka, and it was like we kind of like helped him get to his first two wins. So I think this was his second win with us. But I have this clip here ready, so I'll go ahead and play it.
Oh yeah, definitely for sure. I gotta see this.
Be advised. Further collapse
Guys, I
expected.
have a sensor dart.
Relocate to safe zone.
Would you like me to shoot
Okay.
it down there?
Yeah, see if you can hit the house. I see them fighting. They're at the house
I'd say-
across.
Oh yeah, there's people there.
A whole team in that house.
Camping sons of bitches.
Circle
I'm gonna pop
collapse
smoke
imminent.
on the
Get to
garage.
safety.
I want to know about this left. Oh no, that's away. Okay. All right,
I
Knox,
can
do
smoke
it.
this.
Do it.
Okay. I'm pushing.
Good boys. I'll be the last one.
Grenade
There's
going out on
mesh
the
rounds in the
second
garage.
floor.
Got some cluster through as well.
I got a hit. Might have been a mesh mine. Cluster out second floor.
Pushing in. I see one. There's a trophy
Opening
system
garage
up.
door.
Back one up.
Push it up in the second floor.
Oh, second floor hiding in the closet.
Mesh mine out here.
Got him, I got him.
Just be careful.
Got him for you, bro.
Got it.
Real.
Stairs. Oh, my bad, dude.
Got him, I
Trophy
got him, I
system
got
down.
him.
Mission area
Down,
secure.
down.
Oh, that's
Nice. Nice. There we go.
Yo. Somebody must have died out in the storm or some shit like that, dude. Wow. Wow. They were in that building pretty heavy. We sit through this. We going in.
They
I
were,
loved how I said it's alright, I'll be the last guy, like I always am. You know I'm always that type of person that like go my own way and I flank all the time.
right.
You know, like I love how you went in there and you opened up that door and you threw that first the tactical what? You had what is it, flash or was it a stun?
So I think I had a flash. I had one flash, one stun, and a frag grenade. Because I threw my Semtex at the top. But I threw it out there, and I heard the sound of the trophy, so I was like, okay, there's one trophy there. I'm going to throw out my second tack to see if it will just, kill the trophy. And then there was like two of them sitting in the corner.
I don't know, man. Like I love when you open up that door though, and you were just watching that guy, and you called him out. You're like, I see one, and then you just went to the right side a little bit. You aimed, you popped them off a little bit, then you went to your left, got some cover, then you went right again, popped some shots off,
Jiggle peek,
and
man.
then it was you was peeking hard.
But
I liked it.
I remember that fight because I saw him on the stairs at the last moment, and I started shooting him because I didn't reload my gun. I've gotten better at recognizing reload my gun somewhat, but I didn't reload my gun, and I shot him a little bit. And you scared the living hell out of me when you went running out of that upstairs bedroom because I didn't know you were up there. I
I do
reloaded,
that to you all the time.
and I started shooting at
Get out of
you.
you. You even apologized for it.
I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." That was a fun one. That entire match, we only it was a very low kill game, but if I recall correctly, that entire match, but that ending circle when you threw that sensor dart, and we saw everybody camping in every single house, pretty much. We're like, oh Lord,
dude, yeah, I'm telling you that was like one of the most funnest games I've actually played when it came to BR. They did it right, honestly, and there was no hackers in the game.
yeah, I rarely ever. We had a few, but like, I can't really recall a time. I know there was some hacking in Blackout for sure, because we ran into a few, but not a whole lot.
They had that hacking tool like what Cory was talking about, like what they had now. I think he was able to like get all the camouflages and all that type of shit. But I really truly do not remember ever feeling like I actually like came across 1v1ing a hacker. Like
You, I
I
mean,
don't remember.
if you was on PlayStation, I mean, you're not going to get a blatant, aimbot or whatever. Like I said, it wouldn't crossplay, so that's
This
another
is
reason
true.
why.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But
A very
I
good
mean,
point.
True,
you
yeah.
probably did because the stripe packs of the Coronas was still in use then too. So I
Yeah.
mean, you really
Mm.
wouldn't know it like blatantly. But I mean, like I said, it's been so long since I played Blackout. But like I said, that's really the only cheating tools that I knew
Right.
of, that, like on the like PlayStation 4 or Xbox or whatever. But on another note, I just want to add this. I mean, we're talking about Blackout and stuff and the new Warzone 2 map. I also heard, and I don't know if it's speculation or if it's whatever, but the new Warzone map I think is only coming out for next gen consoles and PC, and not
Really?
PS4, yeah, or the older Xbox.
The new
But
Warzone map for this new Call of Duty game coming out?
yes.
Mm.
But like I said, I've seen that multiple times in feeds and stuff, and that's going to be. I don't like that at all.
I
Because
think we.
they're going to lose a lot of player base because they can't make enough PS5s or new Xboxes for a lot of people to have. It took me forever to get Peyton one. It took me like almost a year to get him just a PS5. So, like I said, the player base is going to definitely go down.
Mm. Yeah, I think we talked a little bit about that with me, and Dozy when I had asked, like, do you think that being that Microsoft bought out Activision Blizzard, if they were going to do some exclusive thing, and
Yeah,
I guess this is their way of saying, forget you, PlayStation.
yeah. I mean, it's going to be on the PlayStation 5 still. Like I said, I just
Right.
don't. I think that it's still going to be on the PlayStation. It's just PlayStation. Even I think this year PlayStation just still has the exclusive because I think the release date is the 28th for PlayStation.
October,
So I
right?
get yeah. So October the 28th, I believe I saw where uh, the PlayStation gets the first access to it.
Really?
Yes. And I believe after that they'll give it to Xbox. You see what I'm saying? Like all the early
Yeah.
access and stuff like that. Since Microsoft bought it, but that's my opinion.
And this new one is
But
the new Modern Warfare 2, right?
yes,
Yeah. Dude, I'm excited for that. I hope they would do it justice.
I do.
The
I get excited every year, but it
Yeah.
always breaks my heart. You
I
know.
know. There's
That's
been
why
a
I
few,
stopped.
yeah.
But I mean,
That's why.
I'm multiplayer by heart. Like I said, I I told me and Dozy play a lot together, and even Rebirth is so damn sweaty with me and him. I told him he's taking a break right now from it and working on his health. He does that every once in a while. But anyway, I told him I was going to take a break. I'll just go back to multiplayer, and I started working on camos because they actually made the camos a little bit easier, not too much to get. So I'm always been a multiplayer grinder, so that's what I've been doing here lately until my boy hit me up that we haven't played in such a long, I think since Verdansk maybe. But he hit me up and we started playing, and it's the difference. I know we did skill base before in other podcasts, but the difference from me playing with like Nox, Fears, uh, Zero, Dozy versus me playing with this person, his name's Harmon, whatever. But the the matches and are totally different. When I play with Nox or Fears or Dozy, every fight we get into straight sweats, and I swap over to play with my friend Armin, and it's more casual. It's very more casual. It's way, and it's a little bit funner. That's the reason why I started playing this morning with him because I mean, like I said, I don't have. There are sweats in the game, but it's not as bad.
Not bunny hopping into a slide cancel
Yeah,
to
yeah,
drop
hopping up
shot,
and down. Yeah,
throwing a
it's just
knife as soon as they're
yeah,
down you, and then running and throwing a knife across the map.
yeah. So you know,
I feel you, brother. I mean, I low key, and I thought about this for the past couple of days. I might just switch over back to Splitgate and maybe some more Apex here because I've been seeing a lot more people playing Apex, and
yeah.
I know DW's mainly playing Apex. George, he hate me. That's his gamer tag. That's not actually a person who hates me, guys. But for those people listening out there, but he hate me 20 is playing. He plays Apex too. So I'm, D, if you're down, and you too, Coy, if you play Apex, I mean, I might start playing Apex here in the next week, because I want to. I love diversifying. I used to play. I think it was a couple of years ago. I was playing like a lot of Horizon Zero Dawn, playing that campaign. I loved it. I played a lot of Fall Guys. I was, even way back in 2015, I was playing that game on Xbox, Sunset Overdrive. That game to this day is one of my favorite games to play. Um, so I might step away from Call of Duty and play a little bit, see what else is out there,
I'm down. I mean, I want to suck at Apex because I played it like I did the same thing with Fortnite. I played Fortnite when it first came out. I played Apex when it first came out, but I just stopped playing because, like I said, I'm a straight Call of Duty guy, and that's
So,
you know,
so this is very interesting. I actually have a buddy of mine who I was playing Warzone with, doing Z League tournaments and stuff like that. He just played with me and my boy Carlos, just yesterday morning. He's only at level 6, and the very first thing that he said to me about, like just getting on Apex and playing that from Call of Duty or from Fortnite is the movement in the game. The mechanics is completely different. I do have to say, after playing Apex for a long time, stopping, and then playing Warzone, and then stop Warzone, and then playing Apex, I definitely could tell the difference. And it took me a little bit to get back into it, in which that's what I said to him. But we ended up catching a dub yesterday with my boy just being a level 6.
Nice.
So, and in which I do actually have the last 5 minutes recorded on my Xbox. So I will be posting that up very, very shortly, probably by the end of tonight. So,
Cool.
yeah, Apex is a fun game, man. You just got to get into the movements. They actually do have 3 or 4 maps um for BR that they do rotate.
Hey, yeah, that's what I've
Uh
heard. I've heard that.
that's the one good thing about it that I like too, because you just don't play on the same old map all the time. You actually have different variety of the maps that get cycled up. Uh the new season did just drop. Um, they did bring out a new character, no new weapons at all just yet. They do a very good job of filtering out the weapons for every season. Like certain guns, you may actually be able to pick them up off the ground, but then the next season, it might be a care package weapon with all the attachments. And that's the one thing that I do like about BR games, is like Blackout. When you pick up a gun, you have to search for your attachments. Versus Warzone, when you get your care package and all that type of stuff, you already have the customized class and stuff for those. Uh, Same with Apex, you got to find your stuff. It all comes down to what gun you're using. The patterns of the guns when you're firing them is definitely completely different. The drop shots and all that is completely different. But overall, dude, honestly, man, I really do like Apex. I've been playing Apex every single day besides today. I didn't get on, which kind of makes me very sad. But at the same time, it's nice to get a break from playing a video game time to time.
For sure.
But yes, Josh, for sure. Like, if you want to get back on Apex, definitely just let me know. Like I said, it's going to take you a little bit to get back in the game, but we don't have to do no ranked matches or nothing like that, bud. Just play some casual matches. That's what I usually do, anyways.
All I gotta say,
Let me
D,
know.
is make sure you bring your backpack and it can fit me in.
Bro, let me tell you something. I can't tell you how many. You know me. I'm a clutch player. I always go for those clutch wins, and that's how it is on Apex. I can't tell you numerous of times how many squads I wiped all by myself. Even Carlos says it. I'll be by myself. I'll be calling it out. I got a squad on me. You guys are far. Like, you guys ain't gonna. I'm gonna do this. Let me do my thing. Let me DW these guys. And I end up taking out a whole squad, and they actually just get there like, yo, you just took out this whole entire squad. Like, yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I do work. Come on. But yes, in that game, I do have to say, you do have to be very close to one another.
It's
Can't really go
strategic.
wandering
It's
off.
nothing.
Yes.
It's. I mean, Warzone is like Blackout was more of a BR game. I take it, and
Yes.
Warzone's more like a ground war team death match because you can actually. It's easier to take on more than one person. I mean,
I,
because
I
it's
never
based.
thought of that. I never
Yeah,
thought it that way, Corey. That's actually a good way to think of it.
because all Verdansk was Modern Warfare 2019's big ground war maps put in one big map.
Yeah. Yeah, it really
That's all.
was.
That's
That's all
It
it
all it
really
was.
was.
was. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So, but they
But
say the new map, the new Warzone 2, is going to have like older, like uh from older CODs. Like I can't remember what all they have a map of it out now that leaked, but it's supposed to be like of multiplayer maps that was in past CODs in this one. So I don't know. We shall see.
Mm.
So DW,
Yeah.
I understand you mainly stream on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, talk a little bit about that. How long have you been streaming?
Oh man, we really gotta talk about this.
It's been
Let's just put
like
it this
what,
way.
three
Hold on.
years?
Let's put it this way. Hold on. Let's put it this way. I don't really want to make it become a long story, so I'm going to try to do this very short. I struggled so much just having reliable internet, period, for me to be able to enjoy playing any kind of games whatsoever. So, how long have I been streaming for? My Facebook gaming page has been created for about 3 years. I have been on and off due to life reasons. Um, for the longest time, I was doing all my streams through my cell phone. Yes, legit. My cell phone was my computer. They have apps that screen records, through Facebook, and you can broadcast through Facebook, so that's kind of how I've always done it, and I've always had issues when it came to that for the lags, people not being able to hear me talk or may not be able to hear my gameplay as I'm playing and streaming at the same time, so I struggled. Now though, I have T-Mobile. They have a 5G hotspot box that is pretty much home internet. I get up to like 200 megabytes per second. I don't lag. I'm running everything through the laptop, OBS and all, not having no issues. So I want to be consistent now because this is something that I've been wanting to do for a while, practically ever since, like I said earlier today, pretty much since I've met you and I met Divine. This is something that I want to do. Is this something that I want to do for like a full-time job? No, because I love gaming. It's something that I feel that I'm really, really good at in life. Um, I do it for fun. Me being a streamer, I want to have a community to where people can come into my streams and have a good time. If they actually have things going in their life and stuff that they need to talk to somebody about, you're more than welcome to talk to me. Shoot me a private message. I just want some good, positive vibes in my chat. I want everybody to respect each other. You know, it's just something that I do outside of the gaming world. At my job, I'm a forklift driver. We have a lot of people that come into our job that does the job wrong, and people might not know how to drive a forklift, so I train them and I help them. So, like, if people really go through a lot of stuff in their life, like, talk to me about it. So, the gaming industry actually helps me cope with a lot of stuff that I also deal with in my life. So it's mainly one of the reasons why I do play video games, and it actually has kept me out of trouble throughout my life. And I've always been appreciated of those moments that, I could have been outside hanging out with my boys and some crazy shit could have happened. And, gaming kind of saved me from that lifestyle. But streaming is something that I seriously want to do. So, like, donations that I receive, simple fact, because I have a full-time job. Some of my donations through Facebook just alone is going to be going towards Mock Empire. Also, I want to start doing like every single week, I want to do giveaways on my page, for people who watches me, who comes in and supports me. It's my way of honestly giving those people back. Hey, thank you, for donating and whatnot, and I want to be able to go in, and ask everybody's cash app, and just pick, random ass people and just donate like, $10 or $15 or hell, even like even like couple bucks, people they struggle out here. I struggle every single day, but I know how it is. I know what it feels like. Yeah, I had a lot of people who struggled and committed suicide and, you know, took their life and dealt with drugs. And I just don't want to see anybody go through that type of stuff. And that's what I kind of want to have my community be about, just being able to get on and stream and play games and having people watch you and just like communicate with you. It's really cool. You meet new people, you play with new people. A lot of people that I've known in the past when I was streaming, I tell them, hey, I'm streaming on Facebook and blah, blah, and they'll tell me, hey, thank you for having me on your stream. Not many streamers will do that for me. Like, hey, I don't care who you are. You want to be on my stream. There might be a line that you might have to wait, but you will be on my stream one way or another within that 4 to 6 hour period because that's how long I really want to stream for. After work, my main goal is 4 hours max. When I'm off work, I want to do about 6 to 8 hour streams.
Mhm.
Whatever I can do to bring people in. What can I do for Mock Empire? I've talked to you about this numerous of times, Noxious, on my life and everything that's going on with me. And you've been through it these last 4 to 5 years, man.
Right.
You've always been there for me. You're such a good guy. Remember that one night I didn't have no money to eat and you sent me $20 in Cash App and you told me to go get something to eat. Things like that. Those moments that I'm just never going to forget. And it's somebody's like that on my stream, with donations. People could use something like that. They have kids of their own. They might need to eat. Whatever I can do since society, bro. I'm all for it.
Good vibes only, you know? Good vibes
Yeah,
only.
bro. Yeah. So like I said, man, I've been struggling to really want to do this, but and the main reason why I like you and I mess with you the most out of everybody is because of your passion for gaming, your passion of wanting to succeed. You've been talking about Mock Empire for sheesh, for a while, bro. For
Yeah.
a while. And look at you, bro. You're making these moves. You're doing a good job. You're on the right path. Is this we just got to get Mock Empire out there right now, bro. That's just what we got to do. We got to have your dreams come true because your dreams that's coming true could also manifest for our dreams to come true. But I do have to say this one thing though, I was never really like a big competitive player when it came to like doing tournaments and all that type of stuff. And that's something that I really truly want to get into. I want to have a squad to where we can actually sign up for tournaments and actually just try to destroy them or be destroyed. Whichever, I don't care. I just want to have fun. That's what gaming's all about is having fun, you
Well, that
know?
and that was gonna be one of my other questions. I guess I'll ask you now. Because you know me, I've been more of a comp player the majority of my gaming career, whereas you've been more recreational. So like now that you're kind of getting more into, you talked about the Z League. Now that you're getting to more competitive play, do you see like a major difference between recreational and competitive? Do you see yourself staying the same way, or your gameplay does it change, or from your personal standpoint?
So for me, it all actually it depends. It depends on my squad. It just truly depends on who I'm playing with. I don't care who you are as a gamer. If you're somebody who wants to drop in hot and you want to try to get kills or just get killed and just get sent to the lobby, I don't care. I'm more of a passive type player. More of a team player than anything. Whatever my team wants to do, we're gonna do it. I don't care. I will rush in with my squad. I will try to be sneaky, sneaky with my squad. Whatever they want to do, they can do it. There is a difference on my gameplay when it comes to that. It's just whoever I play. When it comes to competitive, I need to know that the people who I'm playing with in competitive standpoint is going to be those people who I want to play tournaments with. No,
Right.
hands down. If you are a player who is a casual player, then that's all I would want to play with you for. But if you're a competitive player and you want to play in tournaments, then that is when I will stick with those types of players. You know what I mean? Because I don't, if I'm playing in a tournament and if we're playing for something, I don't want to be playing with a casual player because now I'm in this type of league to where I actually have to be serious. And that's where I come and play when it comes to the competitive and casual. Casual for me is just more like, hey, if we win, we win. If
Right.
we get a high kill game, we get a high kill
You
game.
sitting back
But for
playing, drinking a beer or two, or
yeah,
laughing it up.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like when it comes to the competitive, I'm very competitive. Like if there's too much chatter, like listen, like if we're down at those last couple circles, like listen, guys, like we need to focus on this. There's too much chatter. Like I have a problem actually hearing footsteps. Like I have to hear footsteps. I have to hear other noises. You know what I mean? That's why I try to stay away from the group a little bit. I try to have that space when we play so I can actually can hear those movements if I need to, because if I hear those movements, I'm going to be the one calling that person out. Yo, guys, there's a guy right here on my left or in this building. You know what I mean? So
Right.
like competitive and casual for me, there is a difference, and it just ultimately has to deal with the people who I'm playing with.
And I would also say too, some people can do both. Some people know how
Yes.
to be able to be a casual player when it's just casual time, and some players
Yeah.
they can turn it. It's like they flip a switch, and they if they say, hey, you want to play a tournament, yeah, and they get locked and loaded, and their mentality changes from casual, and they get locked in, laser focused to tournament ready. All right, I'm here, and that's
Hey, listen. If you're that type of person, just like me, because that's what you just explained. That's just how I am. Listen, look, for real. If you're that type of person, then yeah, I'm going to want to play with you in the tournaments because if you can like have your mindset be locked in into this tournament, you really want to now get serious and turn off that switch of playing casual. Yes, I want you because you know that this is game face. You know that this is what we are playing for,
yeah.
point blank.
Like I said, I think
And you are right. People can switch on and off, and I like that. So yeah, bro, I see what you mean.
yeah,
I'll play
I
with
think
you.
it comes easier for all of us here is because, right, we all know how to play casual, right? Just have fun, and we all know how to get laser focused. Not too many people know how to do that, and not too many people want to do that, and it's not for everybody. If you just want to be a casual player and nothing to do with tournaments, more power to you. I used to do that all the time. If you're more to the esports side, I want to make a name for myself in these brackets and these tiers, more power to you as well. So it's like, it's all based on individual preference and what the person wants to do. But I do find myself personally able to flip a switch. Sometimes the switch, sometimes the switch stays on, and it's like, Knox, this is just a game. I'm like, wait, oh, we're not in a tournament. Okay, let me back up, because sometimes I forget because I played it
It's
so
almost
much in my
like
life.
it's almost like playing in a duos, thinking that you're playing in a duos, but really you're actually playing in a trios, and you totally forget all about it.
Something like that. I mean,
Yeah.
because the amount of
You know?
times I would play Warzone tournaments on CMG or UMG, for those of you who are listening, that's websites you can go on and enter into tournaments. Now there's Z League and other stuff now. But the two major ones I used was UMG and CMG, and it was $300 tournaments, $500 tournaments. I'd be playing with, Speedman or Red Wolf or Fears, and we'd hop in and I get laser focused, and then after the tournament's over, I'm still pushing pushing the whole team by myself. It's like, we need to get, because it's kill race, so your points are based off your kills, and then if you win, you get extra points. So that's how it determines where you go into the bracket. So if we are playing a duo versus duos, then we drop in a quad match against the two people we are playing with, and if that team gets 11 kills and my team gets 12 kills, we win that map, and then we advance onto the bracket, and so on and so forth. So kills meant if you were going to move on to the bracket or get eliminated. And so playing those tournaments, you kind of have to almost like get a lot of kills in a very, very short amount of time. It's a kill race pretty much But when you get laser locked to focus, it's hard to turn off that switch. You kind of need to play multiplayer or something else to kind of get your mental state back in a better positive state. But
You're right about that, man.
or play
You're right
Minecraft like
about
I
that.
do. I love Minecraft.
Uh,
Sit back
Yeah.
and build some stuff and listen to some music and just
That music is so relaxing, brother. I
yeah.
have to give you that, brother. It is relaxing.
The Minecraft music is dope, but I like playing
Yeah.
my own music that I listen to. But yeah, it's just nostalgic, you know.
It's just me. The first time I got on, I was like, "Damn, this is actually kind of relaxing." You know,
Right.
makes me want to go to sleep.
yeah,
Yeah.
just going around and harvesting stuff. I'm like, "Damn,
Yeah.
I'm just chilling," you know.
Right. I think that's a very good, at least for me. Other people might be different, but for me, my best regain game to play is Minecraft. If I'm in a bad mood, or I'm if I just lost a tournament, or I'm just too mad about dying to the gulag so many times, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna get on and play some Minecraft. I'll catch you guys
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
You know,
I
go
don't wanna-
feed
I
my
don't wanna
cows
mention
and farm a little bit.
Yeah, I don't want to mention my game that I started playing when I'm pissed off at other games now. It's very relaxing. It really is. Yeah.
Does
What
it?
is it, brother? What is it?
Bro, I went back playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Yu-Gi-Oh, the new one that came out on all consoles. I went back playing that. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh heavy. I actually used to be here in Pennsylvania in York County where I live at. They used to have a mall called West Manchester Mall, and they actually had this spot in the freaking mall, like really nobody knew about, but they used to hold tournaments.
Yeah.
Pokemon, Digimon,
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh, and all that stuff there. So one day I actually went over there and I actually was like, what is this? And I'm seeing all these people playing in tournaments. So the next weekend I go in there, I started playing in tournaments. And the highest that I actually got was fourth place. And just like I stopped playing it for a while, then I got back into it again. And I recently got back into it and they changed the game. I had to pretty much relearn the whole entire structure of the game again. But it's very relaxing, like Josh said about Minecraft. You know, you play all these battle royal games and multiplayer games, and this is something that you're so used to. It's always nice to fall back on a game, either you want to play like a new campaign. Like that's the problem with me. I'll buy games and they have campaigns and I never play them because I'm always playing multiplayer games, you know. So it's always good actually going back to a game and actually just playing something different that has nothing to do with multiplayer at all. And that's one thing I did have to like agree with, you know, the music and all that stuff on Minecraft. Like there's times that Josh and I, you know, would be on Minecraft, you know, we'll be doing our own thing and creating our own stuff, you know, either for, you know, the tournaments that, you know, that's going to be in place here sometime soon and stuff like just being able to listen to music and just talking and just doing something to the side
Good
is
vibe.
really
Like it's just a nice vibe. I
yeah.
love it.
Dude, we were on Minecraft for like freaking 6.5 hours, dude.
Dude, you lose track of
Just
time.
yes,
You
I
lose
was.
track. I mean, you lose. No,
I
I'm,
know.
I'm saying not you specifically, but I'm
I
saying you
lost
lose.
track of time, dude.
Right. Yeah, but
Mhm.
that was due to you. Like I remember I hopped on Minecraft one time and I started building the first battle royale map that we're gonna introduce here in a few months, and it took me 6 months to build, and I was building, and I think I started like around 7 in the morning, and then I got kind of hungry and I looked at my watch and it was like almost like 5 p.m. I was like, oh my god. It's from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. I was like, that's a full day's of work. Let's go ahead and pause and go grab something to eat before I die here. But it'll do it to you. You will definitely lose track of time playing that game, but it's fun. I love it. Um, oh, there was one story you had told me. I think it was Blackout, right? Where you needed a weapon,
Oh, oh,
and one of
I
my
don't know. I think I
buddies
know what you're about to say.
talk
Listen,
about that. That's a funny story.
all right, look. I have played many games in my lifetime. I have played with a lot of different players, but I've never played with this one person before. Well, one type of person. I've never had it happen in my life out of all the times that I've gamed. So earlier today we was talking about the one player, Durka, right? So we was in this one match. I don't remember 100% how we like got led up to this one point, but I didn't have no guns, and all I am finding is ammo, and I am highly getting pissed off right now. Like I'm about to turn off the console, and I am tripping out about this. Like I can't find no weapons. Durka comes up to me, says, "Yo, man, you really need a weapon?" I was like, "Yeah." He ends up dropping everything that he had, turns around and goes the other way, and just leaves all the shit that he found for me. I've never had a player like that. And you know what? I think that's really cool. I like coming across those players that actually did that. And honestly, I don't ask for that type of stuff. No matter if it seems like I'm bitching about something, I like, hey, I can go in here and not have a gun. I can get killed. I'm not gonna care. But what that man did for me, yo, where's he at right now? Knox, where's he at?
Durka, so he's been.
Have you been in contact with
I
Durka?
have,
Have
and
you been in contact?
and by the way, Durka, if you're listening to this, shout out to you, man. But
Yo,
Durka
for
is
real.
the. I remember I played with. I think it was a random duo match. I met him, and we landed at Barn on Blackout, and he had such good vibes. But it's funny how when you told me that story, I just pictured in my head it happening because he's the type of person to do that. And I just picture his character just turning and running with his fist out.
Yes, yes,
But I
yes.
mean,
I've never had that happen.
yeah,
Never
but
had that happen. And you know what? Josh?
uh,
We ended up winning that match.
oh, really?
We did. Yes. We ended up winning that match because it actually ended right down in freaking around that beach area, at that bridge that came from the
Oh,
one side
okay.
of the map to Nuketown, I think it is.
So what you're
Yeah,
saying is
we was
the
on top
final
of the
kill
building.
was the final kill was Durka punching somebody in the face.
No, Durker actually had a gun then.
Okay,
You
okay.
know, yeah, yeah. Durker, if you listen to this, I could have just gave you major credit. I just want you to know that. I'm sorry that I didn't give you the credit. It would have been so cool if I would have just said, yeah, he punched him in his face and blah blah blah. Be done with it. But dude, that would, man. Sorry, Durka. But hey, man, I appreciate you. I hope you're doing good, man.
Durka
I think I
Durka.
still got you on Xbox. So
Yeah, I
actually,
talked
hold
with
on
him
a minute. I
quite a
got
few
my
times.
Xbox. I got
I
my
talked
Xbox
to
on right
I
now.
chatted with him. I think last month. He's doing okay. He's working, got the kids. He's he's been pretty busy, so he hasn't had time to really game much. But yeah, he pops his head in every now and then. So yeah, Durka, again, shout out to
I
you.
still got you, Durka. Just letting you know, bro.
And
DW still
so I
got
asked
you on
him,
friends list.
huh?
I'm just talking to Durka right now.
Oh,
Calm down.
I asked him one time where he get his name from, and he's like, "Oh, dude, Team America World Police." And I was like, "Huh?" And he's like, "That scene, Durka Durka Durka." And I was like, "Oh." If nobody's ever seen that movie, just
Yo.
go to YouTube, type in Team America World Police Durka, and it will change your life. That you're welcome.
Oh my god. I didn't even know that, dude. That is
That's the funniest
yo.
thing, bro. Funniest
Yo,
thing.
that is crazy.
But
That is super crazy.
yeah. So DW, again, you've been you stream mainly in the mornings. Do you know me?
Yeah,
Okay.
since I worked at Grave Shift, there's not any like a real specific time. Like I do not want to have a set schedule
Right.
because of my job and what I do.
I
I
got you.
don't want to have a set schedule and come out and have one and everybody sees it and just like one day I might come home and take a shower and I just so happen might actually like lay in my bed and just end up passing out.
Right,
You
right.
know what I mean? Like that will happen to me, because I am very like highly reliable. I have people that comes up to me consistently throughout my whole entire night asking me to do stuff for them. So it is very it is a mental thing, I have to say. And I feel like streaming also is a mental thing too. So I try to be on when I'm on. I just say like I get on, I get on. I'm
Right.
not gonna read a status and say, hey, I'm gonna be on in like 20 minutes. That is gonna be more like, when I have scenes set up on my OBS and when I'm actually off work and stuff like that, I'll do more of that. But yeah, most of the time I get off at 6:15 a.m. East Coast, you know. So yeah, I'll be on sometime after that. I don't get home until like six
So
thirty,
you're
six
right. So you're
forty-five.
East Coast. So yeah. So everybody, I'm
Yeah.
gonna link DW's Facebook channel in the description below. Go follow him. Ring that little bell. Click that little bell so you can get all the notifications when he does go live. Go support him. He's one of our content creators. Thanks for coming on, man. Your busy schedule, bro, but it's been fun going down memory lane with Blackout and everything. Cory, thanks for popping in, brother.
Oh yeah.
You have anything you want to add,
Wait.
Cory? Anything you want to talk about real quick? Any new
Uh,
stuff or any more
uh,
rants about Call of Duty?
nah. I mean, I'm good. Like I said, I enjoyed this conversation. Like get knowing you. You know, what I'm saying it's been actually wonderful. You know what I'm talking about. So I ain't really got nothing to say. Like I said most of it.
Well,
Like,
I'll say this then,
Hold on.
since none of y'all are brave enough to say it. Call of Duty is booty cheeks. I'm just kidding. I'm going to
uh,
Apex now with
yeah.
DW. But again, DW, thank you so much for stopping in, brother. We gotta do more of these with you. Cory as well. Again, I'm gonna link the description down below. Guys, if you're listening, drop a like. Leave a comment of what you guys want us to talk about these next few episodes. I'm hoping real soon to do a live one where you guys can come on and maybe we can bring you on and talk to you guys personally. But yeah, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Join our Discord. We're growing our community here. It's all about networking, as we talked about, good vibes only. And yeah, this has been the HCOM Podcast. This is Noxious. Be cool, stay safe, keep those comms heavy. Peace out.